Welcome back my children to another Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery video. I will be continuing the Sphinx Club challenge and there's 23 hours and 59 minutes left. So there's 4 tasks for part 3. So where was it again? Investigate the scene. It is at Astronomy Tower. Kind of forgot where I left off. Like what was happening. Okay, I'm with Cheerio, so that's great. There's what's her name? The professor's name? I kind of forgot already. And then 2 random students, a girl and a guy. Oh, and the what's it called? The telescope thingy is broken for some reason. I wonder who did that. And there's 2 students studying down there. And 1 stargazing. Anyways, let's see what happens. So we ran. Hello, Professor. We came as soon as we could. Cheerio said something happened to the telescope.
Mr. Atkins, Miss Laboska, I'm glad you're here. Miss Laboska spoke true. Disaster has struck.
And who did that?
The Hogwarts telescope has been horribly damaged.
More like broken? Completely broken? But you need the telescope to gather data from the coming meteor shower. It's an important aspect of the Sphinx Club meteor viewing to see astronomy in action. Can the telescope be repaired in time? I would assume so. There's magic everywhere.
That is yet to be determined. We must carefully examine the telescope to gauge the scope of repairs.
Why not just use magic? While we do that, I'll look for clues as to who could be behind this. I want to assume Marilla. Anyways, 3 hours, examine the scene. So let's see. It's just those kids around. Oh, there's that one random kid who is gonna be part of the story at some point. Survey.
The damage is extensive, but mostly superficial. Much of it can...
I did not read the rest. Examine. It looks like it was attacked by a swarm of tiny angry hands. I thought it said angry birds at first. That would be kind of funny. Think. Something suspicious finally happens and I missed it. And I miss it. Comfort.
I had a nightmare just like this once.
Okay, listen.
If we all cast Reparo, I believe much of the damage can be mended.
Nod. The telescope didn't deserve this. It didn't hurt anyone. You hurt me, so you deserve it. Deserve that damage that the telescope suffered. Ponder. Why would there be an empty jar here? It doesn't seem related to astronomy. It looks like light white liquid. I wonder what type of white liquid it could be. Investigate. We've got to find out who did this. Discuss.
We must repair the telescope before the meteor shower arrives.
Inspect. There's writing on the label, but it's too faded to read. Consider.
There is an important part missing. Without it, the telescope cannot be used.
Could it be this little tiny ball right here at the front? Reassure.
I don't understand why someone would do this.
Talk.
We know one thing. This was no accident.
Observe.
We cannot give up. The Sphinx Club meteor viewing must go on.
Think. Something suspicious finally happens and I miss it. Comfort. Okay, same thing. Listen.
If we all cast Reparo, I believe much of the damage can be mended.
Nod. The telescope didn't deserve this. It didn't hurt anyone. Ponder. Okay, same thing. Investigate. Survey.
The damage is extensive, but mostly superficial. Much of it can be repaired.
Examine. Okay, same thing. Inspect. Consider. Reassure. Talk. And that's it.
We know one thing. This was no accident.
I got 2 new ones from the inkwells. So what's next? The damage to the telescope is extensive, but mostly surface level. With effort, it can be With effort, it can be repaired. Apparently.
That is true, Mr. Atkins, but there is a problem. A crucial part is missing. It is a complex mechanism for focusing the machine. It cannot be reproduced easily. If it is not retrieved and reinstalled before the meteor shower, the telescope will not be functional.
What does this missing mechanism look like?
It is difficult to describe. There are many gears and moving parts. You will know it when you see it.
Oh, wow. Definitely very helpful. I found something as well. This empty jar was next to the telescope. Does it seem out of place to you?
It does indeed. I don't recognize it. Whatever it is, it's not part of my usual astronomical explorations. The Sphinx Club was worried about sabotage already. Now our fears are confirmed. Father, which of our findings worries you the most?
Missing mechanism, the empty jar, telescope damage. Screw the damage, missing mechanism, potentially, the empty jar. Like, is it farts in a jar, potentially? I don't know. The empty jar worries me the most. No one seems to know who brought it here, or what was inside.
Whatever was in that jar certainly isn't in there now.
It says do not open. Does that mean maybe they put like a curse inside? That's what I want to assume. Or is it maybe that they were not supposed to take something out of it and they took it out and then they just left it empty? Anyways.
There will be a time for worrying, but only after we have done all we can to improve our fate. Come, students. If we all cast Reparo together, we may be able to fix that which is broken.
So all of us, I guess? The random kids as well? Reparo. So the power of 6 of us, I think? Reparo. Yeah, 6. Very cool. We did it.
Well done, students. The transfiguration skills of the Sphinx Club are impressive indeed. But this was not enough to replace the part that was taken. Without it, the telescope will not function.
Why not just, if she knows what it looks like, why not just transfigure something into it? How might someone know what exact mechanism to remove to render the telescope useless?
They would need extensive knowledge of the telescope's inner workings. Only an astronomer of great skill and knowledge would be capable of such a thing. Or someone might have looked up the telescope's original schematics. They're archived in the library.
Marula.
With the schematics, it wouldn't be difficult to determine the most effective methods of sabotaging the telescope.
If the saboteurs looked up these schematics, they might have left a trail behind. A trail of crumbs. It's time to pay a visit to Madam Pinch in the library. Oh, wow. So now to the library, I guess. Look up schematics.
Your help is urgently needed in the library.
For what reason? Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong one. Then again, do I have Cheerio here? No, I do not. Alright, look up schematics. So there's a little Dixie. For some reason, a bunch of Dixies. Okay, not sure why. Madam Pinch, what's going on?
Dixies, Mr. Atkins. Somehow a swarm was let loose in the library.
This isn't good. Someone might get hurt. And there's something important I need to look up. I need to find the schematics of the Hogwarts telescope.
I'd be happy to assist you in your scholarly pursuits, Mr. Atkins, but my hands are full at the moment.
You're not even doing anything. You're just standing there.
I need to make sure the students get to safety so I can deal with these Dixies.
I'll help you, Madam Pinch. Once we've helped the students get clear, we can subdue these Dixies. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on. Seriously, just for that? I've been able to gather up, I think I had more than what I have now. I was at, like, close to 3,500. Now I'm down to 3,381 energies. Anyways, now there's this broken jar right here. Inspect. There's something suspicious about this jar. Here.
Please exit the library in an orderly fashion.
Strategize. Come on. Stupid Dixie. Stay still. There we go. Perhaps there's a way to subdue all the Dixies at once. Ponder. I wonder how these Dixies got here. Think. I've got to clear these Dixies if I'm going to check those telescope plans. Consider. If we don't remove the Dixies quickly, someone might get hurt. Discuss.
We mustn't let the Dixies damage our priceless knowledge.
Screw the knowledge. Nod.
This is why magical creatures are not allowed in the library.
Notice. The jar looks like the one I found next to the damaged astronomy telescope. Inspect. Same thing here. Same thing. Ponder. Okay, think. Consider. Discuss. Nod. They're saying the same thing already. Shoo.
Don't you touch the books, Dixies.
Notice. Observe.
I think they're laughing at us.
Okay, strategize. Oh my goodness, stay still. Perhaps there's a way to subdue all the Dixies at once. Inspect. Just to ponder. Think. Damn, that boy moves fast. There's that kid moving, running back and forth in the back. I just noticed him. Was he doing that the whole time? I did not notice him till now. The way he's running, it's very funny. Damn, that boy runs fast. Okay, I'm almost done. So much energy for the same text over and over again. There we go. Perhaps there's a way to subdue all the Dixies at once. Ooh, more inkwells, nice. 3 new ones, nice. I see Ben 10's face right there on the middle one. The students are clear. Now it's time to deal with these pixies. With these Dixies, I meant. What we need is a spell that subdues all of them at once. And I know just the one. I'll use Immobilize.
Please do, Mr. Atkins. I will support you if you run into difficulties.
So Immobilize. Also, I'm wearing the anniversary outfit. Immobilize. And there. They're not moving. Well, they're moving, but they're just like still. They're like just circling around.
Excellent work, Mr. Atkins. I couldn't have cast a better Immobilize myself.
It's a good thing I knew Immobilize.
Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Atkins. I will see that the Dixies are safely collected and give it to Hagrid to handle at his discretion.
I'm sure he'll find a safe home for them. Potentially the trash. I saw a jar just like this one and just like this in the astronomy tower, next to the damaged telescope.
The swarm originated from this area of the library. The Dixies must have emerged from here.
If the jar in the astronomy tower was full of Dixies too, that means they could be what damaged the telescope. That's why the damage was superficial. The doing of tiny angry hands. Could it have been an accident? But someone would still need to open the jar.
A jar of Dixies as a tool of sabotage. What do you think of that, Mr. Atkins?
Dangerous, genius, inhumane. Genius, yes. It's genius. The saboteur can walk away while the Dixies do all the work. But why would he leave the evidence? Not that I approve, of course. Yes, I do.
Clever or not, the perpetrator will not escape justice, Mr. Atkins. Now, as I promised, I will help you find these schematics you mentioned earlier. It's rather strange, though. Another student asked to see those same schematics earlier today.
Really? Who was it? Please say Marula.
I'm afraid the girl was holding a large pile of books that obscured her face, nor did she give me a name. She merely said that she needed to review these schematics on behalf of the Sphinx Club.
On behalf of the Sphinx Club? Someone in the Sphinx Club could be a saboteur after all. Madam Pinch, can you show me those schematics?
Of course. Right this way.
You better had. That seems familiar. Yeah, I think I saw it. I saw this on somewhere. I can't remember where. If I remember, it was with what was her name? Marula, potentially. Unless I'm confusing it with something else. Anyways,
Look at the mess she left behind. I was about to clean this up, but then the Dixies appeared. Most distressing.
There are notes here. There's a drawing of a mechanism. It must be the missing part of the telescope. Next to it is a note for Flame's old friend.
I don't recall any students named Flame. At least not any current students.
I've heard that name recently. Of course, Skylar Flame, the founder of the Sphinx Club.
The Sphinx Club dates back to the 1800s, Mr. Atkins. I imagine most of Miss Flame's old students are no longer with us.
That's the only clue we have. I need to research Skylar Flame and her old friends at Hogwarts. If Flame's old friend has the missing part of the telescope, I need to find them.
If it's knowledge you require, we have plenty of research materials here in the library.
Also, what year is it in the game? Again, I don't remember. Thank you, Madam Pinch. No thank you, Madam Pinch. But there's someone else who's already gathered materials on the club founders. I shall return to the History of Magic classroom and take another look at Marula's research. Maybe she's the one who's sabotaging? Pursue your lead.
Quick, come meet me. I found something extraordinary.
Yeah, whatever. What was that? I think I saw something shining. Okay, I guess not. I wanted to make sure he's still able to meow. Okay, there she is. And there's, what's his name again? Professor Binns, I think. Sleeping, the ghost. You're still here, Marula?
Of course I am, Atkins. My research isn't finished. The answer is who is sabotaging the student club program is here somewhere. It has something to do with the club founders. I just don't know what it is yet.
I was hoping I could look at your research materials again. We need to retrieve the missing part of the Hogwarts telescope. Our only clue is to find Flame's old friend. I believe Flame refers to Skylar Flame. Wait, what? I believe Flame... Oh, okay, got it. I believe Flame refers to Skylar Flame, the founder of the Sphinx Club.
If Skylar Flame had any living friends, they'd be quite old by now. What they might want with the telescope part is beyond me.
I don't quite understand it either. But Flame's old friend might have the missing telescope part.
I may have something that could help you. One of Skylar Flame's oldest manuscripts. One of Skylar Flame's old manuscripts.
Is that it?
This was an old bookshelf in the Sphinx Club. It might help you find Flame's old friend.
I remember this manuscript. We found it during the tournament of clubs.
It's mostly a screed against Olin Oakwood, the Hippogriff Club founder, but there are other things too. It seems the Hogwarts Club founders started as close friends, but things didn't end well between them.
No thanks, Marilla. This could not be helpful.
Not so fast, Atkins. I'm working on a clue of my own. I want you to find out what this crest really means. I believe it's connected to the student club founders. Helping me figure this out, and I'll help you find Flame's old friend.
I don't want to. Very well, let's help each other. Hopefully we'll both get the answers we're looking for. Yeah, whatever. Please 1 hour. Oh, great. 3 hours. Research club founders. Why do I have to spend time with Marilla? It's quite annoying. Examine page. There's a drawing of the crest with these words. Our names are our inspiration. Discuss.
A few pages slipped out earlier. Help me and I'll show them to you.
Read. There's a long dissertation called Olin to something. Consider. Marilla is convinced the Hogwarts Club founders hold the key to this mystery. Discover. This page mentions the crest, but there are scribbles all over it. Okay, research. The founder of the Dragon Club was Margareta Ironbark. 'Cause she barks? Hurry. I need to work fast to fix the telescope before the meteor shower. Recall. The founder of the Hippogriff Club was Olin Oakwood. Talk.
I need something to show that the crest is connected to the club founders.
Watch. Professor Binns might be able to help if he were awake. Understand.
Scarlet Flame founded the Sphinx Club, but she's not the only club founder.
Nod.
Help me with this and I'll help you find the missing telescope part.
Examine page. There's a drawing of the crest with these words. Our names are our inspiration. Okay, study crest. The motifs on the crest include iron, oak, flame, and flowers. Inspect crest. The crest depicts an iron shield, a flaming oak branch, and something. Note. Scarlet Flame is clearly printed, but the other names are faded away. Okay, consider. Same thing. Research. Hurry. I need to work fast to fix the telescope before the meteor shower. Okay, I read that already. Recall. Talk. Watch. Understand. Nod. And that's it. Why am I talking behind myself?
Help me with this and I'll help you find the missing telescope part.
I found something interesting in Scholar Flame's old writings. There are drawings similar to the crest on the flyer, and the words, our names are our inspiration. Wait a second, this reminds me of the Tournament of Clubs. Remember the lost trials of Iron, Oak, and Flame?
Of course, the key is the names. Iron, Oak, and Flame were all references to the names of the student club founders.
The same could be true for the crest. An oak branch for Olin Oakwood, the flame is for Scarlet Flame, and the iron shield is for Margareta Ironbark.
There's the connection I was looking for. The crest symbolizes the Hogwarts student club founders. It could mean that the viewing of the meteor shower from so long ago was hosted by all three of them.
You said things didn't end well between them, but in the beginning they must have been on good terms.
They were close enough to create a crest combining their names. But something's not right. The crest has 4 symbols, but there are only 3 club founders.
Right, there's no name to associate with the ring of blooming flowers.
That's the symbol that appeared on the warning note I received. It's the most important one. I don't know, Ekans. I feel like we're either on the cusp of a great discovery, or I'm just chasing my tail.
Probably chasing your tail?
Be honest, Ekans. Which do you think it is?
Chasing your tail. To be honest, I think you may be chasing your tail. As interesting as all this is, None of this is helping us stop the sabotage. What I really need is to find the missing telescope part.
And I had a feeling you'd be too dim to know how important this is, Ekans. If that's all you care about, I do have something that could help. A page fell out of his color flames manuscript before he came. It has a strange map on it. A note on the map says, the way to my old friend, and on the bottom is written, may we never meet again.
You had this the whole time, Marula? Slap her. I want to slap her.
Well, you hadn't helped me yet.
It looks like the map leads deep into the Forbidden Forest. If we follow it... What do you mean if we? If I follow it, we may find Flame's old friend. You better not come... Oh, come on. Oh, great. Why is this becoming a Marula... what's it called? Team up? Adventure, whatever. I don't like this.
I'm coming with you. I'm a Sphinx Club member too. I want to find the telescope part as much as anyone.
You're gonna be useless, like always. I'll tell Cheerio what we discovered. We can all go together. I liked the other club, adventures, the Hippogriff and the Dragon one, because One Cent and Tulip Flower were involved the most for those. But now Marula has taken over. It should be Cheerio, not freaking Marula. Retrieve missing parts.
The way is clear. We've got to go find the missing part.
Shut up. Okay, how many more tasks? One more. I swear, part 4 better have Cheerio more. Cheerio has only appeared for like what, 4? Oh, there we go. There she is. Okay, that's better, I guess. But she has appeared so far for like only 4 tasks, maybe. There's like the 5th or so.
Scarlet Flames map took us right here. But what is this place?
I've been here before. It's a red cap hole. I came here while searching for a jeweled arrowhead in the forest. Why give her so much information? Red caps are dangerous. We need to be on our guard or we'll run into a...
Sphinx!
Ooh, a Sphinx. That's cool. Is a human face? Everyone, stay quiet. We don't want to awaken it. Why not?
You said a red cap. Red cap lived here, Ekans. That's not a red cap.
Shut your mouth. I don't know what happened to the red cap that lived here. Perhaps the Sphinx knows. I'd rather not ask. Why not?
So there's the Flame's old friend, a Sphinx. What sort of friend does a Sphinx make? What sort of friend does a Sphinx make?
A brilliant one, a terrifying one. Okay, I'm trying to understand. A Sphinx. What sort of friend does a Sphinx make? A brilliant one, terrifying one. I mean, they're not scary. Brilliant one. Yeah, sure, why not? Ooh, level up. Nice. A brilliant one. That's what. Yes. With enough patience and dedication, bonding with almost any sort of magical creature is possible.
Scarlet Flame might have thought the same thing, but her notes mentioned never wanting to meet his friend again.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's the part. That must be the missing part of the Hogwarts telescope. It's just as Professor Sinestro described. If we can just grab it without waking up the Sphinx, then...
Juliet Ekans.
She has no eyes? Like, well, her eye doesn't have pupils, basically.
Now, who are you? Some thieves, perhaps? The perfect meal to break my fast. Is it rhyming and speaking in rhyme?
We don't mean to intrude, Madam Sphinx. We came to retrieve something that was stolen.
I know your quest, pupils of flame. Yours is the group that bears my name.
She's talking about the Sphinx Club. Oh, because, yeah, she's a Sphinx.
There was one like you who came before. She handed me a treasure to store.
The treasure wasn't hers to give. It belongs to Hogwarts and we need it back. We're supposed to be rhyming.
To reclaim the treasure and see the stars, you must prove your worth to me. Solve the riddle of the Sphinx and I will set you free.
How about I just feed you, Marula? I see, and if we get it wrong?
One fate awakes the foolish ones who do not answer true. Fail to pass the Sphinx test, and I'll eat all 3 of you.
Yes, well, how about just eat Marula?
What's the riddle, Sphinx?
Marula, we should have talked before agreeing to put our lives on the line.
I wasn't going to just let us leave, Akins. At any rate, it's too late now.
To uncloud your... Damn it, I clicked by accident. I did not read what you said. We only have one chance to answer the riddle. Let's think it over and describe how to respond. I did not even read it. Oh, I guess she's gonna say it now. 3 hours. Ponder the riddle. I'm gonna choose the wrong answer, regardless. I wanna see if she actually eats us. Admire.
Don't admire the creature, Akins. Stay focused on the riddle.
I do whatever I want. Wonder. I wonder if this Sphinx really knew Skylar Flame. Recall riddle. Uncloud your mind. Clarify your view. I am that which brings Sphinx... What? Something. Shrug.
What brings sharpness? A grindstone? No, that makes no sense with the riddle.
Remark. Knowing our lives hang in the balance makes it rather hard to focus. Talk.
I don't think it's a grindstone. Those don't uncloud your mind.
Confer.
It would say sleep is the answer, but I would say that sleep is the answer, but...
Damn it, I got stuck. Converse.
Focus is important to unclouding the mind and clarifying vision too.
Contemplate. The answer will apply to one's vision or state of mind, or both. Discuss.
Clarify your view. The answer has something to do with vision.
Examine. It's so close, but we can't get it without alerting the Sphinx. Notice. It's not giving us any more clues. It's totally focused on awaiting an answer. Discuss.
I don't think it's sleep. Sleep doesn't clarify your view.
Realize. Professor Sinestra said this mechanism helps focus the telescope. Ponder. The answer is something that clears the mind and unclouds one's view. My face.
The answer may have 2 meanings applying to both mind and vision.
Observe.
What a mysterious creature. It seems to know about the Sphinx Club.
I mean, it is a Sphinx? Confer.
Uncloud your mind. It sounds like meditation. They say that it helps to focus.
Admire.
Don't admire the creature, Akins. Stay focused on the riddle.
Don't tell me what to do. Wonder. Okay. Recall riddle. Uncloud your mind. Clarify your view. I am that which brings... Oh my goodness, I did not read it again properly. Whatever. Remark. Same thing. Talk. Converse. Contemplate. And that's it. The answer will apply to one's vision or state of mind, or both. So what is it? We've talked enough. It's time for us to choose an answer to the riddle.
What do you think is the answer, Akins? I'll repeat the riddle for you. To uncloud your mind, or clarify your view, I am that which brings sharpness to you.
Focus, sleep. To uncloud your mind, clarify your view. I am what brings sharpness to you. Sleep, focus. I'm gonna go with the wrong answer because I want to get eaten. Grindstones sharpen blades and knives. Perhaps that's the answer.
I thought about that as well, Akins, but it doesn't make sense with the rest of the riddle. Grindstones don't uncloud your mind or clarify your view. The answer is connected to one's vision, state of mind, its focus.
So why not answer it, stupid? That's the answer. The answer is focus.
The 3 of you have answered.
we all die now. And...
True. Pupils of Flame, you have fulfilled your quest. Claim your prize and leave unpressed. Quick, let's grab the telescope part and go before we have to answer another riddle.
We'll get the part back to Professor Sinestra. After that, it's time for the Sphinx Club to meet. We have to make final preparations for the Sphinx Club meter viewing, but there's something else. We may have a traitor in our midst. Marula, please tell me it's her. Part 3 complete. 500 Sphinx XP. Also, why did it not show the Sphinx, like, at least giving us the part or something? Like with her paw? Part 4. With the Hogwarts telescope repaired, you're almost ready for the Sphinx Club meter viewing. But new threats lurk in the shadows. Can you uncover the saboteurs in your midst and ensure the viewing success? No, I cannot. Meet with Sphinx Club.
Hurry, Father. The Sphinx Club is waiting for you.
They better wait. There's 4 parts for part 4. I was hoping like maybe 2. So there it is. There's 1 cent with that Orion guy, whatever his name is. There's Bird Boy and Under 2000. And there's Ben 10.
Hello, Father, again.
Oh no, wait.
Hello again, Father.
Hi Ben 10, I have good news. We retrieved the missing telescope part. Cheerio delivered it to Professor Sinestra. The telescope should be operational in time for the Sphinx Club meteor viewing.
That's great to hear. We can use all the good news we can get as we make our final preparations. The Sphinx Club has been on edge since learning about the sabotage of the Hogwarts telescope.
Unfortunately, we still don't know who was behind it. Our saboteur may act again. According to what I learned from Madame Pinch in the library, it may have been a member of the Sphinx Club. The student who asked to see the telescope schematics said she was acting on the Sphinx Club's behalf.
I'd hate to think that the rumors of the saboteur in our midst are true. And we have much left to do to finish preparations for the Sphinx Club meter viewing.
It sounds like we could use a moral boost. Moral or morale? Something like that.
I couldn't agree more, Father. If you could help us remember why the Sphinx Club is worthwhile, it could make a big difference. There's also the matter of the saboteur. If there really is a traitor in the Sphinx Club, it could be anyone.
Let me worry about that. I'll check on each group and see if anything is amiss. We can't give up now. The meteor shower is almost there. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on. Another 8-hour one? They really have to stop doing that. Make final preparations. They keep wasting our energy. Just leave the last task for every... No, maybe not every. Part 2 and part 4 should get the only 8-hour tasks for the last 2 tasks of part 2 and part 4, and that's it. And then part 1, part 3 all have 1 or 3 hour tasks, and same for the first 3 for part 4 and part 2. Anyways, nod.
Our speech on the meteor shower's historical significance is complete.
Also, why Marula again? Why does she have to be the main character here, other than me? Notice, there aren't as many students here except Marula. I'm gonna ignore her. Consider, the saboteur could be someone who chose to focus on history of magic. Contemplate, history of magic shows the wisdom of the Sphinx Club. Notice, there aren't as many students here except Marula. Yeah, it's her. Consider, The saboteur could be someone who chose to focus on history of magic. Contemplate. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm just gonna click on myself. I'm just gonna end this very quick. Screw Marula, that's why. Oh, never mind. I guess it changes. I did not notice that. Okay, converse.
We were able to transfigure enough devices for everyone at the viewing.
Think. Transfiguration requires precision. There's another Sphinx Club trait. Nod.
I hope you are able to find this mysterious saboteur, Father.
Comfort.
We could all use a pep talk to remind us what the Sphinx Club is all about.
Smile.
Luckily, no one has sabotaged the space of scoops we made.
Converse.
You were able to transfigure enough devices for everyone at the viewing.
Ponder. The saboteur may have chosen to focus on transfiguration. Think. Transfiguration requires precision. That's another Sphinx Club trait. Comfort. Okay, something. Smile. Ponder. Think. Comfort. Smile. Ponder. Think. Comfort. Smile. Ponder. Okay, what next? There's Ben 10, Batty Ali, other students. Oh, Ismelda. I just noticed her. Could have been Ismelda, potentially. Reassure.
I hope nothing like the telescope attack happens again.
Investigate. I should look out for any strange behavior. Reflect. Shams shows the Sphinx Club's precision, strategy, and equanimity. How do you say that? Ingenuity. I don't know. Anyways, talk.
Looks like no one's missing. Not from our group, at least.
Listen.
Professor Flitwick enchanted our spacoscopes. They're brilliant.
Think. Someone who chose to focus on charms could be the saboteur. Question.
The only thing I'm guilty of is appreciating charms.
Reassure.
I hope nothing like this telescope attack happens again.
Investigate. I should look out for any strange behavior. Reflect. Charm shows the Sphinx Club's precision, strategy, and ingenuity. I have no idea. Here.
Just act normal. Don't act suspicious. Look for a chance to leave.
Charms fan. Is that a girl? I guess not.
I have to go find my friend. I think we made a big mistake.
Think. Someone who chose to focus on charms could be the saboteur. Also, maybe it's him and somebody else. He's seeming suspicious. Question. Reassure. Investigate. Reflect. Charm shows the Sphinx Club's precision, strategy, and ingenuity, or whatever. Look around. Astronomy, one of the Sphinx Club's many academic pursuits. Help rehearse.
This year's meteor shower is expected to be especially spectacular.
Listen.
Meteor showers are usually the debris of passing comets.
Note.
I feel like someone is missing.
Here.
The meteor shower tonight is going to be unforgettable.
Check in.
Professor Sinistra is reinstalling the stalling part as we speak.
Assist.
We're nearly ready to help students understand the meteor shower.
Smile.
I can't wait to see the meteor shower for myself. It's going to be brilliant.
Help rehearse, same thing. Consider. The saboteur could be someone who chose to focus on astronomy like me. Look around. Astronomy, one of the Sphinx Club's many academic pursuits. Note. Who's missing? Listen. Hear. Help rehearse. Consider. Look around. Finally done. Astronomy, one of the Sphinx Club's many academic pursuits. Please new. Okay, 2 of them are new. All of those students there. Every group has finished preparations for the Sphinx Club meteor viewing. The damaged telescope was alarming, but thanks to all of you, we're ready for a brilliant night under the stars. All that's left is to await the meteor shower. It won't be long until then.
At times like this, it's important to remember why we're here, to represent the Sphinx Club. Father, what do you think is the Sphinx Club's greatest strength?
Wisdom, ingenuity, precision. I have no idea what ingenuity means. I don't remember. I've heard of the word, but just never bothered to remember it. Precision or wisdom. Also, they spell whip. W-I-P, whip. Wisdom, ingenuity, precision. I have no idea. I'll just go with this one, why not? The Sphinx Club's greatest strength is its ingenuity, which I don't know what it means, but why not? Whether inventing spells or crafting spatioscopes, Sphinx Club members are creative problem solvers. Oh, that's what it means?
That's so true. There isn't a problem the Sphinx Club can't solve if we put our heads together.
You better never put your head next to mine. Another just looking. Are we done? Can I move on?
Thanks, Father. That was just what we needed to hear. Now is for the possibility of one of us being a possible saboteur.
Cheerio mentioned that a student from our astronomy group was missing, and one of the charms group seemed to be nervous about something. That's what I noticed.
I was just about to mention that student slipped out just before we spoke to everyone. He said something about looking for a friend on the third floor.
Did the student seem suspicious to you?
More nervous or terrified. I know that feeling well. If I remember right, the same student was particularly excited about learning the disillusionment charm.
I'll go check it out. No thanks, Ben 10. You and the Sphinx Club should start setting up for the viewing.
We're heading to the astronomy tower now. Good luck, Father.
Not to you, Ben 10. I hope you have very, very bad luck and potentially die. Give everyone my best. Just cheerio, not everyone. I need to go to the third floor and find that student. He might be a saboteur. Saboteur, however you pronounce it. Find a culprit. The third floor is open. Go down now before I change my mind. Whatever. So third floor. Isn't this the third floor? Well, I was about to say I thought it was Miss Norris, but it's Catspur. I was like, why is Miss Norris next to me? I'm not Filch. Ben 10 said a student was looking for a friend here, but I don't see anyone. What was that? Is someone hiding? Ben 10 did say something about the student being proud of having learned the disillusionment charm. There's one spell I know that reveals hidden things. The stupid person who's hiding couldn't keep the cough from happening. Revealio. Who is it? Oh, it's the same kid. Charms fan.
Don't hurt me, I can explain.
You're a Sphinx Club member from the Charms group. Wait, I recognize you. You and your friends once tried to frame Slytherin for a mess in these dungeons.
I'm very sorry about that, but it is different.
Did you look up the schematics of the Hogwarts telescope? Are you responsible for the sabotage?
I'm no saboteur. I'm a Hogwarts student, a Ravenclaw, and a dedicated member of the Sphinx Club. The situation isn't what it looks like. You've got to believe me. What are you going to do?
Accused, listen. Do I care? Accuse. I was hoping it said something like hurting him or something like that. Beat up. I'll go with accuse, why not? Admit it, you're the saboteur. You wouldn't have been hiding if you didn't have something to hide.
I admit I'm nervous, but not for the reason you think.
Start talking. I'll decide what to do next once I understand what's going on. Let's see. 3 hours. Question suspect. Anyone else around? Think. This Ravenclaw better have a good explanation. Recall. I need to know if there's any more sabotage to worry about. Ask. What else can you tell me about the telescope incident? Think. This Ravenclaw better have a good explanation. Seriously? That's it? Recall? Yeah. Ask. Realize.
I responded to the warning notes and received more instructions.
Investigate.
My friend and I have been following instructions via owl.
Heed.
My friend is quite an astronomy enthusiast.
Note. Remorseful saboteur. What? My friend... Oh, great. I did not read it. Learn. I just realized it says remorseful saboteur. That's why I got stuck on it. Discover.
I found my friend looking up the telescope schematics.
Question.
I think my friend is about to make a big mistake.
Listen.
My friend and I were tricked. We were just trying to help.
Glare.
I left a jar of Dixies in the library. I hope no one opened it.
Understand.
I opened a jar of Dixies that damaged the telescope. I'm so sorry.
Realize.
I responded to the warning notes and received some instructions.
Investigate.
My friend and I have been following instructions via owl.
Heed.
My friend is quite an astronomy enthusiast.
Note.
My friend from Hufflepuff took the telescope apart, but only to protect it.
Learn.
I was tricked into bringing 2 jars of Dixies into Hogwarts.
Discover. Same thing, question, and there.
I think my friend is about to make a big mistake.
And who's this friend? Let me get this straight. You say you and your friend were tricked?
After we got these notes warning about sabotage, my friend and I wrote back asking how we could help. To our surprise, we both started receiving detailed instructions in reply.
What did the instructions tell you to do?
We each had different tasks. My friend was supposed to hide an important part of the telescope.
Your friend must be the one who looked up the telescope schematics and took the telescope apart.
I was supposed to take 2 jars of special magical polish to the Hogwarts telescope and make it shine.
The Dixie jars. You were the one who brought the Dixies into Hogwarts.
I didn't know they were they were full of Dixies. They must have been in a magical sleep.
Were the jars covered or something? They were literally transparent. There was 1 jar of Dixies in the astronomy tower and another in the library. Did you put them both there?
Yes, but only one was on purpose. I left one jar in the library by mistake when I went to check on my friend. I found her studying the telescope schematics. We were eager to complete our mission, so we left.
That explains the Dixie jar in the library. Someone must have come along and opened it later on.
We went to the astronomy tower. My friend took the part and left to give it to someone to keep it safe. We were convinced someone wanted to destroy the part before the meteor shower. Our instructions said so.
Your friend handed the part to a Sphinx. We were lucky to get the part back safely.
This just gets worse and worse.
What did you do after your friend left the astronomy tower with the telescope part?
That's when I opened the jar, and I thought that was full of magical bronze polish.
But it wasn't full of magical bronze polish. It was full of Dixies.
They swarmed around the telescope and started causing chaos. I ran away. That's when I realized I had been deceived. Instead of stopping the saboteur, I had become one. I'm sorry for the damage I've caused. At least you were able to repair the telescope.
Have you spoken to your friend since she left the astronomy tower?
I haven't been able to find her. She might still be following those dastardly instructions.
That means we still have a potential saboteur to worry about, even if she doesn't realize it herself. This reminds me of what happened to the Dragon Club Skills exhibition. A student following anonymous instructions was also tricked into sabotaging the Quidditch event. What can you tell me about whoever sent your instructions?
Nothing. Just as they had beautiful handwriting. Each note had an illustration of a ring of blooming flowers and was signed the voice of Hogwarts. That's everything I know. I'll do whatever I can to make things right.
How about you abracadabra yourself? You should talk to Professor Dumbledore. Tell him everything you just told to me.
I will, but what will you tell him about me?
I'll recommend leniency. I'll recommend expulsion. Yes. Your actions were reckless and dangerous. I'll recommend expulsion. That'll be funny. The Dixies you brought into Hogwarts caused all sorts of damage, and my friends almost got eaten by a Sphinx.
I don't want to be expelled. Hogwarts is my favorite place in the world.
It's not my decision. Whatever happens will be up to Professor Dumbledore. If your friend is still acting on those anonymous instructions, she might try something else.
You've got to stop her. She's a type who never gives up when she thinks she's helping her friends.
It better not be 1 cent. Go straight to Professor Dumbledore's office. I'll go to the astronomy tower. The Sphinx Club meteor viewing is about to begin. I need to stop any sabotage before then. Okay, whatever. Next. Attend meteor shower.
Quick, come to the viewing before you miss the meteors.
Okay, wait. What task is this again? Ooh, task 3. Okay, so after this, one more. Attend meteor shower. And then I'm assuming the bonus stuff for doing the 3 clubs. So it looks nice and pretty, the whole place. There's Marula looking upset for some reason. There's the others. Cheerio. I thought it was gonna be Tulip Flower, but it's some random girl. And that's it.
Keep calm, everyone. I need to confirm the nature of this suspicious weather.
Professor Sinestra.
Mr. Atkins, the Sphinx Club meteor viewing has run into another obstacle. These clouds are unnatural. I fear someone may be casting meteorologics.
Oh.
If we don't find the one responsible, they could keep summoning magical clouds all night.
The culprit may be the astronomy enthusiast the other student saboteur told me about. And where could that person be? Oh, there's that girl. She's literally doing spells in front of everyone. How did they not notice? That's her. So obvious. Hey, stop casting meteorologics or whatever you call it.
Don't interfere. I'm protecting all of you. There are werewolves among us. If I don't block the moon, they might transform and attack.
There isn't a full moon tonight. There's no risk of werewolves.
Really? But the note said...
The notes have been lying to you. They're trying to trick you into sabotaging the Sphinx Club meteor viewing.
But I was only trying to help.
You're the Hufflepuff girl who tried to blame Slytherin for a dungeon mess a while back.
Alright, that wasn't my best moment. My friends and I feel bad about how all that went down. But this is different. I'm not a villain. I'm just a Hufflepuff girl who wants to help the Sphinx Club.
I've already spoken to your friend. He's with Professor Dumbledore right now. You should join him and explain your side.
I understand. I really am sorry.
That's it? I didn't even have to convince her. I just said, like, you should do this. And she's like, sure, I'll do it.
Perhaps the headmaster will let us watch the meteor shower from his office.
Knowing Professor Dumbledore, he probably will. As for these magical clouds, I know just a spell to clear the sky before the meteor shower. Meteorologinx Recanto. The one we learned from, what was the name? Flitwick. Meteorologinx Recanto, whatever. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right.
Thank you, Mr. Atkins. I couldn't have done it better myself.
It's a good thing I practiced Meteorologinx Recanto with Professor Flitwick. Are those shooting stars? The meteor shower, it's here.
It's even more extraordinary than I imagined. I need to start recording data.
Everyone, use your spatioscopes. The Sphinx Club meteor viewing has begun. Okay. And nobody seems to care. Oh, come on. Another 8-hour freaking task. Witness meteor shower. What should be the most boring thing ever? Yeah, nobody's even looking. What is the point? Oh, Exploradora just randomly appeared. I see Turtle as well. There's Barney. Ooh, tulip flower. Now we're missing 1 cent. I think I see Ron right there. Yeah, where's 1 cent? No 1 cent? Seriously? One of the most important girls, and she's not here. Or maybe she's hidden. Let's see. Nope. There's 2 people blocked. I cannot tell who they are, but I don't think one of them is 1 cent. And there's 2 others over there. Yeah, no 1 cent at all. Anyways, listen.
In a Sphinx Club, no transfiguration is out of our reach.
I'm gonna ignore Marula completely. Assist.
This year's meteor shower outburst is the largest in generations.
Watch. There are so many meteors. Agree.
I do enjoy astronomy. Perhaps the Sphinx Club is for me.
Relax. For the first time in a while, I don't need to worry about sabotage. Who's that walking? Some random students. Oh, also I just realized Ben 10. I mean, not Ben 10, Bill Gates. I just noticed him. Okay, who's next? Discuss.
It looks like you caught the saboteur. Well done, Father.
Here.
I've never seen something so beautiful.
You're not even looking. You're not looking at anything. Stop lying. Help.
The enchantments on your device are similar to those in artificial magical eyes.
Talk.
Professor Flitwick's enchantments on the spatioscopes are brilliant.
Chat.
That girl thought it was a full moon. She clearly doesn't know her lunar phases.
Appreciate.
Thank you for putting this together. Sphinx Club.
Shut up. Use device. The spatioscopes work brilliantly. You can adjust to see. I did not read the rest. Gaze. Seeing the meteor shower makes all the effort seem worthwhile. They're not even looking at all. Explain. Astronomy is a specialty of the Sphinx Club. Check in.
Brilliant. The data is streaming in.
Okay. Smile.
I'm going to join the Sphinx Club after this.
Sure knowledge. Meteor showers are usually made of debris from passing comets. Regard.
Future generations will appreciate your efforts, Mr. Atkins.
Assist.
This year's meteor shower outburst is the largest in generations.
Watch. There are so many meteors. Okay, same thing. Relax. For the first time in a while, I don't need to worry about sabotage. Listen. Okay, same thing. Cure. Discuss. Help. Talk. Chat.
That girl thought it was a full moon. She clearly doesn't know her lunar phases.
Appreciate. Check in. Smile. I don't like this going back and forth the whole time. Regard, assist.
This year's meteor shower outburst is the largest in generations.
Agree. Use device. The spatioscopes work brilliantly. You can adjust to see new wavelengths. There we go. Gaze. Explain. Share knowledge. Watch. Relax. Is that it? No, not yet. Let's see. This one is one. Here. Help. Talk. Chat. Appreciate. Finally done.
Thank you for putting this together, Sphinx Club.
You're not welcome. 3 new ones, nice. Now we're all looking at it. That was brilliant. So now what?
Splendid work, Mr. Atkins. You and the Sphinx Club made this night a great success.
No thank you, Professor. For a while, I wasn't sure that what was going to happen. We had a few difficulties to deal with.
Yet you and your friends overcame them. Now, all of the Hogwarts appreciates the genius of the Sphinx Club. Tell me, what will you remember the most about this experience?
Foiling the sabotage, watching the meteor shower, facing the Sphinx, yes. I'll remember facing the Sphinx the most. It's quite a memorable magical creature. Though if we hadn't answered its riddle correctly, I'm not sure what would have happened. Which I'm hoping she would have ate Marula.
It's a good thing you and your friends are so clever, not to mention lucky. You faced a beautiful and terrifying Sphinx and returned unscathed. Unscathed or scathed?
Whatever.
But I hope now you appreciate how dangerous it is to enter the Forbidden Forest without permission. It has been a memorable night. Now it is time for the students to return to their dorms.
We could all use a rest after the effort we put into the Sphinx Club meteor viewing.
Don't sleep too late, Mr. Atkins. First thing tomorrow, Professor Dumbledore will honor the Sphinx Club with a special celebration. I believe he has something to discuss with you as well.
Yeah, whatever. Can we end this already? Go to the Great Hall. So Great Hall. Finally, almost done. And then after this, I'm assuming they're gonna add an extra thing to do, like a task or whatever, I would assume. Since I did all 3 of them, and we're gonna find out who was behind all of this and whatnot, kind of like Scooby-Doo. So there's a Cheerio, there's Bird Boy, there's Wansent, finally. There's Ben 10. I'll start off with Bird Boy, because I like him the least.
I believe we've inspired many students to join the Sphinx Club.
Shut up. Then Ben 10.
Thank you for helping the Sphinx Club, Father.
And then Cheerio.
I wonder if that Sphinx is still out there in the Forbidden Forest.
We could go look for her. There's Professor Ben still sleeping. Okay.
Good morning, students. I would like to extend my congratulations regarding the success of the Sphinx Club meteor viewing. While not without its challenges, all who attended enjoyed witnessing this rare astronomical phenomenon. Let us thank those who made this possible, Mr. Atkins and Sphinx Club friends.
Yeah, whatever. I do not care to see everyone clap.
To commend their efforts, I would like to represent the Sphinx Club with a special gift. But first, I invite Mr. Atkins and his Sphinx Club friends to share a few words about their experience.
And by the club, he means only me. No thank you, Professor. As a Sphinx Club member, I wanted to do my best to help my club overcome this challenge. Yeah, nobody else is talking but me. Oh, come on. 8 hours, celebrate Sphinx Club. Yeah, whatever. It's so annoying. Wasting my energy that I gathered up. Ooh, one sentence in the front. I like that. Learn.
Moments like this are why I joined the Sphinx Club.
Explain. I chose to focus on astronomy as my Sphinx Club specialty subject. Grin.
Leave it to the Sphinx Club to find creative solutions to difficult problems.
Smile.
What a fun night. I remember that meteor shower forever.
Celebrate. Together we overcame the Sphinx Club challenge. Ponder.
I was saboteured. Saboteurs didn't mean any harm. It's hard for me to be angry.
And then I see the rest. Confer.
I would like very much to speak with you after this.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's the that Hufflepuff girl. Discover.
My friend and I got attention, but at least we weren't expelled.
Yeah, whatever. Here.
An event like that makes me excited to learn more charms.
Okay, inquire.
Professor Dumbledore let us watch the meteor shower from his office.
Discuss.
We appreciate all you did to help us, Father.
Consider.
I have unanswered questions as to who's behind all of this.
You? Check in.
We couldn't have done this without you.
Sure. I appreciate how astronomy helps us understand the universe. Nod.
I appreciate the astronomy tower better now, but I still prefer the owlry.
Yeah, nobody cares? Talk.
What you have discovered maybe catch you a larger mystery.
Learn.
Moments like this are why I joined the Sphinx Club.
Explain. Something. Grin. Smile. Celebrate. Ponder. Confer. Discover. Hear. Inquire. Discuss. Check in. Share. Nod. Talk. Learn. Explain. Grin. Smile. Celebrate. Ponder. Confer. Discover. Finally.
My friend and I got attention, but at least we weren't expelled.
After hearing from everyone, I think I know what makes the Sphinx Club special. Cheerio. I was asked before to identify the Sphinx Club's greatest strength. I said it was the Sphinx Club's ingenuity because of its inventive nature. But that's just the beginning. What truly makes the Sphinx Club worthwhile is the strength that we gain from each other. Especially Cheerio and 1 cent.
What's up, Mr. Higgins? Thank you for your thoughtful words.
What the heck?
What's up, Mr. Higgins? Thank you for your thoughtful words.
A little better?
Mr. Higgins, the Sphinx Club has risen to the challenge and proven their capability. To acknowledge their efforts, I present a special prize only for Mr. Higgins.
There's the Sphinx trophy. So finally I have all 3.
This prize will be displayed on the 3rd floor. The special trophy is dedicated to our student clubs. You'll find the club and table trophies in that case as well. Now all 3 current Hogwarts student clubs have earned their trophies. Congratulations to all of you. Now, Mr. Higgins, I'd like a word in private. I've heard the full story from the student saboteurs you sent my direction, Mr. Higgins.
I know it's your decision, but I told them I would recommend expulsion.
You can leave the disciplinary decisions to me and the Hogwarts faculty, Mr. Higgins.
The students were following instructions they received via owl message, but I still don't know who sent them. They were all signed the Voice of Hogwarts.
It was me all along. I have studied the messages myself. There's no evidence of tampering or magical subterfuge.
Whatever that is.
They originated at Hogwarts and were written and sent by student hands. But I do not believe a Hogwarts student is behind this elaborate deception. I fear another force is at play.
The troll at the Hogwarts Club demonstration The near sabotage at the Dragon Club skills exhibition. The voice of Hogwarts may be behind it all. But if the voice of Hogwarts isn't a student, who are they?
Certainly not one of the faculty. I would know. Miss Knight brought me the research materials you studied together. They are most intriguing.
Yeah, whatever. The old invitation flyer and warning note both include a mention of the voice of Hogwarts. Marula thinks the sabotage of the club challenge program is connected to the student club founders.
I see. What do you think of the theory, Mr. Atkins?
Just because I do not want to agree with Marula, I don't think it's possible. You already said the letters were handled by students, not some old witch or wizard from the 1800s.
That is true. Strange things happen in Hogwarts. In fact, I believe we finally acquired enough evidence to identify the culprit behind this conspiracy.
We have? Who is it?
Follow me, Mr. Atkins. Stop trying to reveal the truth.
Okay, the Sphinx Club challenge complete. So I get 1,000 Sphinx XP, 3 of the inkwells, the trophy of course, and 3 chocolate frogs. So nice. Please new ones. Okay, 3 new ones. Good. So I'm assuming an extra task. Yeah. Go to the headmaster's office.
Come to my office immediately. It's time to reveal the truth.
So this is what they were talking about. This what's it called? Oh, it's they added it as a side quest here. So it's not wait, let me see. Let me first check. Crushed, is this it? No, that's not it. So it's basically a side quest they added, I'm assuming. The final challenge. Go to the headmaster's office. Yeah, I think it was this one. But that's a side quest. I don't want to do it here. I want to... Because all these quests I have here, I've saved them for a separate video. Apesky business. Should I add it to the new adventure? I kind of don't want to. It's not going to go away, is it? Why not just say... add it to the new adventure? That's so dumb. Okay, let me see again. Where is it? So the new adventure is done. It's just a side quest. It is just to find out the what's it called this. The answers basically. Go to headmaster's office. Final challenge. I mean, it's only 2 tasks. Why not? Why not? I guess. I swear it better be the right one. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. There's the trophy that from last time. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll do it. Hello, Professor.
Hello, Mr. Atkins. Thanks for your hard work and dedication, we have gathered enough clues to uncover the truth. It is time to reveal the mastermind behind the attempted sabotage of the student club challenge programming.
Someone has been using anonymous notes to trick Hogwarts students into becoming unwitting saboteurs. We haven't been able to find out who went to the students their who sent the students their instructions. If I remember right, you said these messages originated at Hogwarts and were only touched by students' hands.
Indeed, but I do not believe it. The student is responsible for this elaborated scheme. Mr. Atkins, it is time I share with you a secret known only to me and a few trusted individuals. The student club, the challenge programming, was meant to foster interest in clubs, but it had another purpose.
What sort of purpose?
They were meant to test a theory. One that seemed unbelievable to me when I first heard it. But the clues you collected from the 3 student club challenges convinced me otherwise. The clues
But how will these lead us to the one who's been sending messages, tricking students into becoming saboteurs?
Let us contemplate the evidence together. I will do my best to explain how this whole story began.
Now to begin, study the clues, 3 hours. Okay, so there's a cup, there's that, where's the red thing again? There's the note, the newspaper, anything else? Alright, discuss.
The fourth student club, the Imp Club, had its own skills in.
I didn't see the rest. Listen.
There was once a fourth Hogwarts student club, the Imp Club.
The M Club, converse.
The founder of the fourth student club may be our mastermind or close to it.
Contemplate. It's time to finally get some answers. Discover.
The one we seek was the once known as Alfonso.
Alfonso something? Consider.
Unfortunately, the Imp Club's popularity never rose as high as the rest.
Inspect.
I'm convinced this once belonged to the fourth student club founder.
Discover.
At some point, the fourth student club founders.
Oh my goodness, never mind. That's it. Understand.
Mr. Ringbloom was one of the students who hosted the event.
Never mind. Discuss.
Our mastermind has been using the moniker.
Oh my goodness, the moniker or something. Great. Examine. It's an invitation to the student hosted viewing of. Oh my goodness, the stupid text disappears too quick. I don't get to read the whole thing.
The students who hosted this event became the first club founders.
Recall. Marula's theory that the club founders were part of this might be true. Investigate. Professor Dumbledore thinks the fourth club founder is our mastermind. Shouldn't he be very, very old and potentially dying? Contemplate.
The competitive nature of the student club founders was their undoing.
Attend.
After a disaster, the Imp Club shut down and Mr. Ringbloom left Hogwarts.
Ponder. I wonder what happened to Mr. Ringbloom. Probably died. Recall. Professor Dumbledore said there are magical portraits of every club founder. Attend.
After disagreement, the Imp Club shut down and Mr. Ringbloom left Hogwarts.
Ponder. Same thing, remember. One of the student saboteurs dropped this at the Dragon Club Skills Exhibition. Okay, cool. Some inkwells. Nice, a new one. Okay, so one more task. There was once a fourth student club at Hogwarts.
Indeed, in the Hogwarts Club, student clubs were first formed. There were 4 clubs, not 3. The Imp Club specialized in arithmetic, study of ancient runes, gobstones, and rock choir. Sadly, it was not as popular as the other clubs, and competition between them was ever fierce. After a particularly ruthless gobstones journey, the Imp Club's founder left Hogwarts, never to be seen again.
And then the whole Imp Club was shut down. So you believe the founder of the fourth Hogwarts Student Club is the mastermind behind the sabotage? Wouldn't that make him extremely old? That's what I was thinking.
Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom, the founder of the Imp Club, was a spiteful character. According to school records, he was extremely clever, enormously talented, and most unforgiving. But I don't think we're looking for the man himself. The truth is even more extraordinary than that.
So What is it?
Our mastermind's not a person, but a magical painting. The lost portrait of Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom.
I'm sorry, what?
It may be difficult to believe, but it's the most likely possibility. Or do you think I just...
I need more, you're not serious. I believe it. I'll go with this one. You're not serious. This has got to be some kind of joke.
I understand your
Oh my goodness.
skepticism, Mr. Evans, but I'm sure you am completely serious. Even though I am a joke. Shortly after the student clubs were created, the four club founders had magical portraits made. I spoke with them some time ago. While visiting an art collector friend.
What were they like?
You'll know from Tournament of Clubs daily life, their competitive natures drove the club founders apart. However, their magical portraits eventually found a way to reconcile. Now they want to reunite with their lost worth, a portrait of Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom.
They asked you to organize the student club challenge programming so that they could find their lost friend. But how would putting on student club challenges accomplish that?
Right, Mr. Higgins? It seems Mr. Ringbloom wasn't time to let others bask in glory. His portrait is the same. The club founder portraits knew that celebrating the other student clubs would spur their courageous action.
They wanted the portrait of the fourth club founder to sabotage the other challenges.
I never have agreed to the programming, but I truly believe this. I thought you were telling me a story. I was more interested in encouraging new club membership, taking the portraits as inspiration. But as each challenge unfolds, I realized I spoke the truth.
It's a good thing I foiled all the sabotage before anyone was hurt.
Indeed, I am grateful for the efforts. I watched you closely and did my best to give support. Thanks to you, we were able to gather enough clues to prove this unlikely theory correct. But our identity of our mastermind will not be enough. We must determine the location of Alfonso Ringbloom's magical portrait and put an end to this.
The sabotage instructions originated from Hogwarts. Mr. Ringbloom's portrait must be in the castle too. Hogwarts Castle is huge. A magical painting could be at anywhere.
Correct. Finding one portrait in Hogwarts Castle will be a long and difficult endeavor. But I believe we can intuit a likely location of the lost portrait from the clues it left behind.
I don't see it yet, Professor. Where do these clues lead?
The portrait will be in a place where I can speak to students any hour. A room that is never locked. It would be a location where one could find a gobstones cup or a handkerchief used to polish silver. The trophy room.
The trophy room? I'm not sure I've been there before.
Come, Mr. Higgins. We have one more challenge to overcome. We must go to the trophy room and search for the lost portrait of the fourth Hogwarts student club founder.
His stupid voice puts me out of breath. Search trophy room.
Quickly, let's go to the trophy room and find that portrait.
Why? At least there's one more task. Search trophy room. Okay, so there's the third floor. Ooh, that looks cool. I've never been here before. So, with all these trophies, there's like a portrait. So this is where the magical portrait has been this whole time.
I believe so. If our theory is correct, our quarry is now what to be found. Yet, it has communicated with students at the halls of Hogwarts for many years.
Then that's where we should start. I'm a Hogwarts student. If it speaks to me, I'll answer.
Clever idea, Mr. Higgins. I will let you take the lead. Because you are the leader, and you're better than me.
Indeed I am. The Hogwarts Trophy Room. Every student remembered here has made their mark on the school. I shall have the biggest trophy, since I am the most important out of anyone else. I wonder if I'll be remembered here as well one day.
Do not doubt yourself, students. Hogwarts is with you.
What is that? Where is it coming from? Did you hear me talking to myself just now? Voice of Hogwarts.
I am the voice of Hogwarts, here to help any student who needs it. Follow my advice, and you will be remembered forever.
I can't believe where the voice is coming from. It's echoing throughout the room. How would you help me, Mr. Voice?
Once more, friends, higher marks in class. The voice of Hogwarts is here for you, for you, for you, for you. All I ask is a simple task. Write a letter, do a favor. Anything will do, will do, will do, will do. I believe I understand now, Mr. Higgins. Our quarry has many little students who come here alone to admire the trophies.
Or to get away. The room isn't locked. It can be a refugee. Yeah, refugee. No, wait. Refuge or refugee. Whatever. Refugee for students when they're having a hard time.
In the vulnerable states, a voice whispers, promising solutions to their problems.
All it asks in return is a simple favor, like writing or delivering a letter.
If a Hogwarts trouble bothers you, do as the voice describes. Your reputation will grow. Your talents will show. A new and brilliant life. Our theory is proven, Mr. Higgins. There's no longer any traitor intentions.
Isn't the voice of Hogwarts or whatever listening to what we're saying? Good, because I've had enough. Listen, voice, we know who you really are. You're the magical portrait of Alfonso Ringbloom, founder of the 4th Hogwarts Student Club.
Do not.
No, wait. What was the voice I was making? Oh my goodness, I forgot.
Do not take the voice of Hogwarts lightly. You won't find what you seek. You seek. This Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom of yours sounds anything but meek.
Oh, damn it! I did not read it by accident. I clicked by too quick.
Drat. Is that you, headmaster? I see. You finally caught on to me. Me. But you'll never find me. The voice of Hogwarts is an expert at throwing his voice. His voice.
The portrait is hidden somewhere in here. We've got to find it. Okay. Potentially inside of one of the trophies, if it's like a small little picture. Otherwise, I don't see any portraits. Unless it's like inside of one of those the glass cases. There's like some portraits with medals on top of them I see over there. Or unless they're just awards, not portraits. Yeah, it's very hard to tell. Anyways, 3 hours. Find the portrait. What is that? There's like a trophy with smoke coming out of it. Let's see. Regard.
Is this about the troll? I admit that got...
Oh my goodness, never mind. Resolve. I've got you find that portrait and put an end to all this. Ignore voice.
You two whippersnappers are hardly a match for the voice of Hogwarts. Hogwarts, 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 Hogwarts.
Get close. The voice sounds slightly louder near the trophy cup. Contemplate. The trophy cup is large enough to hide a portrait inside. I think it looks like two trophies on top of each other, right? Could be that. Anyways, discuss. Oh my goodness, I didn't get to read it. Investigate. No magical portraits here. Consider. One magical portrait caused this much trouble with its voice alone. Over here.
I want to say you're not impressed by your cleverness, Mr. Ringbloom.
Examine. Could the portrait be hidden inside one of the bigger trophy cups? Roll eyes.
Give up. The voice of Hogwarts' body is the castle itself.
Look around. It's obviously not hanging on any of the walls. Would the portrait be rolled up? Look inside.
The voice of Hogwarts doesn't like
what you're doing, right? Whatever. Study. If I ever become head boy, that sounds awful. My name will be included here. Search.
I'm not willing. I give good advice. All I ask is a simple favor in return.
Wait, did it say return? I think it said return, right? Whatever. Notice. This shows a list of past head boys and head girls at Hogwarts. I still think it's a weird name. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. How did I... Okay, trophy room. So right here. I'll go with regard.
Is this all about the troll? I admit I got a little out of hand.
Okay, resolve. I've got to find a portrait and put an end to all this. Ignore voice. Investigate. Okay. Consider. Suspect. Get close. Examine. And that is it. Could the portrait be hidden inside one of the bigger trophy cups? There's something jammed in this trophy cup.
Careful, Mr. Against the pointing. Another voice always drilled.
And I could have sworn it was it's a scroll. I thought it was gonna be like an actual portrait picture.
Unhand me, you cur! You cur!
Hello,
Mr. Higgins. I'll place Mr. Ringbloom's portrait on the wall so we can have a proper conversation.
Wait, what? How does it roll up? I mean, I guess it is a picture. That does make sense. Whatever. So you're the one behind all of this, the so-called voice of Hogwarts. But you're really the magical portrait of Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom, the founder of the Imp Club.
I know who you are as well, Miss Father Atkins. Many are the
students who whisper your name. Oh, okay.
Many are the students who whisper your name. Or was it your brother's name they were whispering?
You tricked Hogwarts students into writing letters to you. Those letters contained instructions that tricked other students into doing your bidding.
A brilliant double blind, if I say so myself. As the voice of Hogwarts, I share answers and advice with lonely students. In exchange, they write my letters. I tell them it's a penmanship exercise and not to mind the content.
You went to all that trouble just to sabotage the student club Yeah, the student club challenge programming.
How dare the other student clubs glorify themselves whilst I and my legacy languish in this trophy room.
What you did was dangerous. You set a troll against the Hippogriff Club.
You children, today are so sensitive. In my day, we set trolls against each other all the time. It was great fun.
To be fair, children today are very sensitive.
Besides, I didn't know it was going to be a troll that attacked your precious Hippogriff demonstration. I merely had a student lay up a trail of raw beefsteaks leading to your venue. I didn't know what it would attract.
Someone could have been killed. Would have been nice, to be honest.
I never meant any harm. My schemes were merely to humiliate your precious student clubs.
You tricked a student into sprinkling bubble docs powder on equipment at the Dragon Club skills exhibition.
True, but that bit with the Dark Wizards invading the Quidditch pitch had nothing to do with me.
You tried to sabotage the Sphinx Club meter viewing in a number of ways. You tricked students into releasing Dixies in the castle, stealing a telescope part, and conjuring magical clouds.
Brilliant capers all. I deny nothing. I, Alfonso Frederick Ringbloom, known as AFR, am the genius of my generation. You've got to admit you're impressed, right? Tell me what you really think of my schemes.
Overcomplicated, irresponsible, impressive. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Just because, why not? I do admit that orchestrating everything the way you did was impressive, but that doesn't make it right.
Right or wrong hardly concern me. I merely seek recognition for my genius.
How did you get stuffed into that trophy cup in the first place?
It was my counterpart who did it. Shortly before leaving Hogwarts, the other Ringbloom hid me in here. That was a special place to him. He was forced to polish silver here over many detentions. He told me not to let the other student clubs get too proud of themselves. That was the last I ever saw him.
And you have been trapped here ever since?
It has been many long years since I've seen the light.
But you still had your voice, and you used it.
Alfonso Ringbloom was a gifted singer and performer, known in his time as the voice of Hogwarts. I used those same skills to amuse myself, and later as my purpose for being. Not everything I did as the voice of Hogwarts was a scheme. You know, I really did help people. You have been the voice of Hogwarts long enough, Mr. Ringbloom. It's time for this farce to end.
Professor Dumbledore says that the magical portraits of the other 3 student club founders have reconciled.
Those 3 ingrates, I don't believe it. It's true. Where their counterparts failed in life, their portraits have succeeded. But they've put past troubles behind them and wish to see you again, Mr. Ringbloom.
You've been alone all this time. It's time to return to your friends. Yeah, it's time to return to your friends.
I'd rather spend another century in a trophy cup than spend a minute with those 3. In fact, I'd very much like to say that to their magical portrait faces, very well, I'll go with you. Splendid! I will take you to your old friends after I've had a word with my students.
Yeah, whatever.
You continue to impress me, Mr. Higgins. You helped the Hippogriff Dragon and Sphinx Clubs overcome their challenges. Not only that, you solved a mystery that dates back to the very origins of the Hogwarts student clubs.
It was a rather long road getting here, but in the end we were able to celebrate the student clubs and bring the club founder portraits together.
Unlike their living counterparts, the 4 portraits have a chance to start again. A grudge can be a terrible burden, but forgiveness and reconciliation.
Wait,
Reconciliation?
I'm just glad we completed the club challenges and got to the bottom of all of this.
It would not be possible without you, Mr. Atkins. Hogwarts owes you a great debt, because you're the best. When you visit his room in the future, know that you too deserve a place among Hogwarts students, greatest students. But remember this, no silver cup is equal to the warm affections of one's friends.
I will, Professor. No, thank you. This won't be the last mystery I solve at Hogwarts. Damn it, I clicked by accident. Ah, great. So, 2 gems, 500 coins, 200 XP, some mysterious thing, and 1 chocolate frog. Search trophy room. So is that going to be an item that is going to be added for me to collect from, that trophy thing? I never understand what that reward is supposed to be. So there, I completed it. 1 side quest. A lot of side quests to go. At some point I will. Let's see, can I collect anything here? By any chance? Maybe click in right now. Will give me something somewhere. Nothing. Come on, something has to have something here. No, I guess not. So far, nothing. Yeah, nothing. I have no idea why. There's the chocolate frog. Am I still able to go inside? Yeah, I could go inside. But nothing is giving me anything. Is the portrait still there? No, it's not. Wow. Why can't anything ever give me something when I want it to? Yeah, nothing gives here anything. Oh my goodness, there's a Dobby here. What the heck? For some reason. But yeah, the room doesn't seem to give anything. Like an energy or anything if you tap on it. So yeah, it gives nothing, unfortunately. Whatever. So that is it. Finally, I completed it. Also, if nobody noticed, this is a different day. I didn't get to record it right away. I had to pause and continue a different day. But anyways, that is it. I am finally done with the club challenges and whatnot. Also, if I did not show, there's all the trophies. All 3. The Sphinx Club I already collected because, like I mentioned, it's a different day. And that is it. So thanks for watching. Check out the video in the playlist above, and I'll see you guys in the next video.